Now we will create together Modal trial account. Just follow the modal.com website. Press sign up. Choose the method you want to sign up. I prefer GitHub. And voila, you have your trial account done. Let's look around the Modal dashboard. In the apps section, you will see all the application you run. Currently, we don't have any application here, so it contains Quickstart instruction, how to run Modal. In the logs tab, you will see your logs. It's empty now. In secrets, you can store credentials. I already created some credentials, for example, for BigQuery or for GitHub API. In the storage, you will find all the local files which were created by your applications. In notebook section, you can create a Python notebook to explore your data, for example. A bit later, we will explore how it works exactly. Let's start with Quickstart. We're gonna just follow the instructions here. First, we should download and configure the Python client. Let's install Modal with pip. In this example, I will use pip instead of UV. With UV, the process is similar. Okay, Modal is ready. Now we should set it up with Python and Modal setup. Modal suggests us to create a token. First, we need to authorize. API token created. Let's run this Quickstart example, code example, and see how it works. Just copy it here. So what's next? Save the code to a local file. Now that the source code is saved locally, let's run it with Modal run. Okay, it's saved automatically in PyCharm. Let's run it with a Modal run. First example.py. Okay. The result is 1764. This was exactly what we expected. Let's see, do this app. The app functions with name square. There is some metadata, when it was started, what was the duration time, and the status, succeed. In the tab containers, we can see what containers were created. In this case, it was container, this name. It's a Docker container. And Modal executed this code in a cloud. So when you run this Modal command, Modal will take your code, wrap it into the Docker container, and run it on their cloud. Because we provide this remote function here. Okay, let's try Modal with DLT pipeline. We're not gonna create DLT pipeline from scratch. We're gonna reuse DLT pipeline which was presented in the introduction in a case study section. If you haven't watched it yet, go there first, then proceed with this lesson. We'll go to DLT Hub Education first. Courses, orchestrator course model section, and we will just copy this GitHub pipeline. We have a couple of endpoints here, all repos, contributors, issues, and forks, and releases. So let's copy it and create new file. It's called GitHub pipeline. Paste it. Let's check if it works. First, we need to install DLT locally. In this example, we use DuckDB as a destination. It means we need to install DuckDB as an extension. So DLT is installed. Let's run the pipeline with Python. GitHub pipeline.py. Okay, it's asking for credentials. Let's just comment it for now, because GitHub API allows you to request API without token. So yeah, it works. If you're curious about how to build your DLT pipeline from scratch, just take first the DLT fundamental course. Okay, we made sure that DLT pipeline works. Let's run it with Modal. I will create new file, GitHub pipeline Modal, and copy this example. Let's rename it. Let's call it run GitHub pipeline. Also, this function should be renamed to run pipeline, for example. We don't need any arguments here. Let's import DLT because we're gonna run DLT pipeline. After that, we should create pipeline object. Pipeline name will be GitHub pipeline. Destination will be BigQuery. Dataset name will be GitHub data. That's it. Let's run it. Okay, now we need our source. For this, we should import from GitHub pipeline our GitHub source. Okay, we put our source into run method. In our main function, we will call this run pipeline with remote. Remote means that we want to run this pipeline on the Modal cloud. Okay, pipeline is ready. What is missing? As you know, Modal will wrap this code into Docker container and run it remotely on their machines. How we should provide requirements, for example, DLT or GitHub pipeline model, it's very easy. We just need to create an image. Let's look at their documentation. Model documentation. Guide custom container images. So this way we will create the custom image. I'm gonna use Python 3.12 and I'll just simply run pip install right here with BigQuery dependencies. Also, we need to provide GitHub pipeline model, right? How we can do that? add Python packages, add local files and directories. Okay, add local Python code with add local Python source. GitHub pipeline. Okay, we created new image. Now we need to provide it into the app function. Image. So that's it. Let's try and run it with modal run. GitHub pipeline modal.py. So you can see how the image is creating. So unfortunately it failed because we didn't provide credentials for BigQuery. Let's do that. So in modal docs, we will check secrets and environment variables. So we just need to provide secrets in code in the app function. Okay, but yeah, what names should be here? Let's go to the modal dashboard and to our secrets. I already created secrets for BigQuery and for GitHub API. To do that, you just need to go to create new secret. You can choose, but for DLT pipelines, the easiest way is to provide them directly. For example, for BigQuery, you can just copy your whole dictionary here. Destination BigQuery. Okay, double underscore here. BigQuery credentials. Just copy the whole dictionary here and save. So that's it. You can see all your secrets here now. I'm gonna use my alt credentials. We will also use our GitHub API credentials. Let's uncomment here. Sources access token. So let's try it again. It's completed. We can see some warnings from the DLT pipeline. We can go to the dashboard and see more information about the run. Okay, there's our run pipeline function. The status is succeed. It took just 42 seconds to run the pipeline itself and 3 seconds to create a container. Okay, let's see logs. The same warnings from our command line. So we can say that we successfully ran our pipeline. Let's also look at the data on BigQuery. GitHub data. Contributors, forks, issues. So we can see details. Last modified November 4th. Okay, data is here. Good. So what is next? Let's try to schedule our DLT pipeline and run it daily, for example.